Welcome to this Football Manager 2019 video where I'm going to be taking a look at a British Isles database that someone has created, and I found it on FM Scout, but unfortunately the file that they uploaded wasn't working. I had to use the editor to validate it, and I've re-uploaded it on the Steam Workshop. They'd also called it a Great Britain League when technically that was incorrect, because it's actually a British Isles League, because the definition of the British Isles is this. It consists of the islands of Great Britain, Ireland, the Isle of Man, the Hebrides, and over 6,000 smaller isles. I'm not sure if we've got teams from all of these tiny little islands, but there are teams on this database from Great Britain, so England, Wales, Scotland, and also from Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. Like I said, I did find the database on FM Scout, but if you try and download this, it won't work. So I've put a link to my version of the database in the description below if you fancy having a go on this database. But I do warn you, it's really slow. I've holidayed one season for this video and it took ages. It usually takes me like half an hour to holiday a regular season. It took hours, and I don't know why. It might be a bit different if you just play through normally, you might not notice, but holidaying into the future takes forever. So I'm just going to quickly show you the top divisions from this database, because there's actually 20 leagues, and most of the leagues have multiple groups within those leagues. There's a huge number of clubs that have been used for this database. It must have taken forever to make. It's a shame there's a couple issues with it in regards to the name of it, Great Britain League, when it's really the British Isles League, and also it being quite slow, holiday into the future. But that might be because there's just tons of leagues involved, and that's why my computer struggled a little bit. So when I holiday one season, I will show off all the leagues. I'll scroll down, but I'm just going to show you the top few divisions first. As you can see, this is the Great Britain League 1, or the British Isles League 1. 19 teams in there, bit of an unusual number. The top four, I presume, qualify for the Champions League. The bottom four relegated to the division below. We've got Celtic in there. We've also got the likes of Aston Villa and West Brom in there. I think it's based on reputation of the teams on the FM19 editor. Now, there's 50 teams in League 2. And you've got the two groups, so two from Group A and from Group B go up to the top division, and 6 teams in total go down to League 3, which is the last one I'll show you for the time being, but I'll show you all 20 when I've holidayed into the future. So let's do that now. So I've holidayed the first season. We're in June 2019 now, and Liverpool have managed to win the first British Isles League with 80 points, 1 point ahead of Man City, but Bournemouth doing very well, finishing 4th. Celtic relegated, I'm afraid. The one Scottish representative in this division relegated, with West Brom, Burnley and Watford. Callum Wilson top goal scorer, Rashford second, Harry Kane top average rating, David Silva highest number of assists. But let's just scroll down. I'll just ramble away a little bit. Stoke, Fulham, Brighton and Middlesbrough getting promoted from this particular division. Now, I am planning on making a few other experiments over the next few weeks. I know I've focused on Regen Rovers, my Let's Play series, a lot this year, but I do have a few other experiments in the pipeline. But if you have created your own database, or you play on a particular database that you've found and you really like, then you're more than welcome to let me know about it, and I will happily showcase it in a video, and hopefully some other people will be able to enjoy that particular database. Of course, recently I made an experiment using English leagues down to level 9 database flipped. So it was flipped on its head, and that was a lot of fun. And in fact, I am going to be releasing a part 5 to that soon. So the ones that I really get into, I can make quite a long series on. So if you do want to let me know about any, then I'll happily make a video or even more videos using that particular database. So like I said, there's 20 divisions in this database. It must have taken ages to make. Aberystwyth getting promoted as champions from Group A in League 6. So some of the levels seem to have a lot of promotions, and others don't seem to have as many. I'm not sure what the reasoning is behind that. But we're down to this point where there's a lot of really low level English teams. Hartley Wintney, I think, are in level 7 in real life. But there'll be teams from Ireland, teams from Northern Ireland, Scotland. I don't know about Isle of Man or anything like that. There might be. I don't know what sort of teams there are on the Isle of Man or some of the more remote islands of the British Isles. But yeah, there's plenty of opportunity here to take control of a very small team and work your way up these leagues. Give a shout out to any teams that you know, maybe a local team, maybe a team you support. Let me know where they finished in this one season. I would holiday quite far into the future, but I feel it would take a long time. I don't know why this database was taking so long, other than the fact that there's 20 leagues and there's multiple teams within each league, and all those results are having to be played out. That seems like the most obvious reason why it's taken ages, because the British Isles League is absolutely massive, and just think of how many games are being played. So that's probably why it's taken a long time. It probably won't be as noticeable if you're playing yourself, because you won't be holidaying into the future, you'll just be playing week by week. But yeah, this is fascinating. It really is. I'm not sure I'd ever really want to play on this database, but people make so much random stuff, don't they, on the Football Manager editor, and that's great, because there's a lot of people that like different things and want to play on different things. There's World Super Leagues, there's European Super Leagues. I've not really seen a British Isles Super League before, I guess. I mean, nothing massive will happen in this. It's not like if I holidayed into the future, Porth Twine would go on and dominate British Isles football. It's likely to be Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Chelsea at the top. It won't be anything unusual. But this is the sort of database that you could manage one of these lower league teams and work your way up to the top of the pile and try and, it's just a really epic lower league football thing, because there's so many divisions to navigate yourself through. On a regular English database without any add-ons, you start in the National League South or North, you get promoted 5 or 6 times, and that's it. You might start a bit lower on some databases, but on this you could literally start in Division 20 and work your way up to the top of the table, which would take forever. That would probably take many months to do. And if anyone wants to do that, then go for it. I'm not sure I could personally do that. Of course, with Regen Rovers, which I've been concentrating on a lot in FM19, I started in the 7th tier. So this really is next level, isn't it? If you want to start at the very bottom of this. And there's so many unusual names here. It's amazing, really. The majority of teams would probably be English. Sunderland Nissan. So I guess it's the Nissan factory in Sunderland have their own team, and they're playing in the 16th division, which is incredible, really. Let's keep going down. It's taken ages, isn't it, to get to the bottom? But that's the beauty of this particular database. I haven't spotted any teams completely capitulating yet with 2 points. I might have missed them though. I haven't really been paying too much attention to what's going on. But yeah, we've got quite a few teams getting over 100 points from the 48 games that they're playing. But there haven't been any ridiculously low teams. We might see some when we get to the very bottom though, if I keep scrolling. So this one I think has even more. So a lot of them have 6 different groups, and this has 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. What? 18 different groups in this. What was in the previous one? I think there was only 6. Yeah. So level 18, Division 18, has all the way down to Group R. Blimey. And what about 19? Is that the same? I think it is. So how many teams have been used in this? Anyone good at maths? Let me know how many teams have been used in this, because there's 25 teams in each group, other than 19 in the top division. Then most of the leagues have 6 different groups, but level 18 and 19 seem to have all the way down to Group R, and I presume 20 is the same. We'll see in a second. But this must have taken forever to make, and then you've gone and uploaded it, my friend, without validating it, so no one can actually use it, which is why I've had to re-upload it for you. This is level 20 then, so yeah, I think it's going to be a similar story. 128 points for Lockbroom. I assume, are they Scottish? I'm interested. Oh, they're English. Yeah, loads of teams. Love it. Group G, H, I. Keep going forever. We've even got real players at this level, which I'm kind of surprised about. With pictures as well. You'd have thought there'd be all greyed out players or regens or something at this level. But no, there's some real pictures in there. I'll actually click on the top guy soon. Well, so this one goes all the way down to R as well, doesn't it? Lewis Crosby, Scottish player, top goal scorer at this level, on loan from Dunfermline in League 2. He's got all the way down to the bottom division and finished top goal scorer. We then have a cup, the British Isles Cup as it should be called, 1-0 to Arsenal in the final. Can we click on that? Yeah, we can. Aubameyang. I wonder how it works. So it starts in the first round. There's hardly any teams. Oh, now second round there's a lot more teams. So this must just be the top few divisions because, yeah, otherwise there'd be a ridiculous number of leagues, wouldn't there? Great Britain Cup 2. So it's been split into various subsections. So Ayr have managed to win this final, beating MK Dons in the final. And then we've got the British Isles Cup 3, won by Bala, beating Kufn, sorry, don't know how to pronounce that, Druids, 2-0 in the final. And then the fourth cup, Purfleet won on penalties. Can't click on that one. Then the fifth, Cherry Orchard, lovely name. They won the fifth cup. Cobb Wanderers won the sixth cup. The seventh cup won by East Belfast. Cup 8 won by Wanfua. Where are they from? That says England. I wonder if this is wrong. Is that an English team? I'm going to have to Google them. See, it says it's in Wales, which definitely makes sense with that sort of name. But for some reason, maybe all the teams have been put as England rather than their individual nations, which would be a little bit of a shame if that is the case. This is the 9th cup, won by Bochum and Fife. It's Fife Elite, so that's a Scottish team. But England. Yeah, this is wrong. They've got the wrong nation. So I guess they've just been collected together for it to be easy. But that's a little bit of a shame. And then we're back to the British Isles League. So those are all the competitions. There's a few ways this could be improved. If anyone wants to do that, they can download it and improve it, change the names of the leagues, make sure all the... I mean, what are Celtic? Yeah, England. So I think it's based on an English league system. But what happens if we go to facilities? So it says Glasgow, but the nation is England. And that might be because of the European reasons. So if it was Scotland, but it's in like an England database, then maybe they wouldn't be able to qualify for Europe if that was the case. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But either way, I do like looking at these sorts of databases. Let's just look at the manager movements. So a few managers. Sarri was sacked. Oh, Zidane moved to Chelsea. Pochettino left. Transfer window, any big transfers? Oh no, not transfer window. I want to look at this. So the biggest transfer was Thaving moving from Marseille to Man United. Tolisso moved from Bayern to Man City. Football Manager Wonder Kid moving from Ajax to Man United. Januzaj went to Arsenal. Interesting transfers here. And like I said, I am happy to utilise databases you may have made yourself, or that you've come across whilst playing FM90, maybe from the Steam Workshop or FM Scout or Sort It Out SI, etc. But until next time, enjoy FM19, enjoy the rest of your day. See you very soon.